Hi, I'm Palmer-Thompson. I'm here for the starting and owning a lecture, so either from producer, director, supervisor. So, what is your claim about the first quality? But it's only news for the video games about the time. But anyone can find it. So let's find out where he is going go. But there's kind of finding the people. You know, since it's about our own street, but there's the time for it. So let's sit down. Now, begin. Hold on a second. Okay. Oh man. Hold on. Go down. Hi. Good. I'm Palmer-Thompson from producer here on Room. This dungeon place is about all the time for the video game, so time for the show on my mind. But I know I was starting out and working hard is unpredictable for video games and stuff. And starting out to the recount. But he was the first thing and what happened to do this own stuff, been able to self with this stuff. And what he's doing for video games to collect the 25th anniversary. But I know it's something hard to which I think the knows about it. And I never think that about video games to study. But these students are waiting to think of these guys. But I know it's not hard to like it. But I think that knows about it about always and about the times to keeping it doing. And I really started out with a video game hard working to keep to get me to tend to own it. But I never a whole license to be in a fight with the action adventure. But so now, The Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker in 2002 and 3. But then only if it started the video game. But he started out to work hard first, because we work both together, and I know it's started in only for only easier. But I soon will find that video games are hard work, and at this time it's for fun. But it is the only time for fun. The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, in 1998, 2002, but never gives up on the old grown up in my time. For the Lime edition to the never seen before. And it started at old cost. But very costly the only time to people me things laugh. But I really knows it was very good production to protect you before. And before the dungeon in the video game state. But we can start the only years ago. But he was licensed attached to for the consequence of the Skyward motto has to start beginning the lessons. And what is if we can do if some of the light people made it and people in the diversity, but they come for sensation about that. But I was such the first thing first. We can let me especially the first time in video games that I was wrestling to get Dungeon Magic, your game over. Composed by Koji Ganda. And Kaja calls him Kenta, but very nice and clearly. And he start to grow up and the other Jackie. But I've never seen before the doubt these years. These guys already knows about. There's something like that to do if it's something like the reason. and some people to go around with whatever you do, but it knows about every time to carry on the fiction that we did there. But I really like it to do for the old times. We could be possibility. It's only one for video games that started to heroes. The truth legends are already come, and nobody believes me. Believes you, believes me. But we start to grade for video games to start. Next, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess in 2006. I hope this is really game to the but director Ocarina, producers giving me modern taxi, but the composer but you start to do the whole language, the original video game. But I never seen before, and these are original 100% complete. The original video games. I started going into the old times that are keeping you very wasted. But I know everything that the video can start. It was starting to great this day of my life at the old times of people in the hosted year, and then what we have to do this year. Last year during the Idol gives back, and we can let this share anyone's to like you, to like them. And we would find for video in the dungeon map in the new chat. The adventure time of keeping my only waste, but very slowly in the mind of 100%. In the original, the beginning of only sessions and only session to session. But now, any finds someone places of these video games in, you still the greatest for you were ever made. We could be starting out in the years into year. And we were only years ago, but any of our lives were distance, but we're never starting out to grow. A growing is the fastest account. We could share anyone for being here when they only one started years out. Started out the only new time, but never knows again for video games to study. I clearly just started out to working in positions to only make you climb. And what studying for fiction is that, I think it's being licensed to play video games in the study. But you will remember me today. In 2011, the 1998 that goes to 2011, where the video games into the Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, last year, and the only ones in the video games are complete and record sections. But I know there's something of worries about time that they strike the only reversing first. But we never started again since light to being on time. And we're keeping on growing and growing perfect gifts. And we're starting the years out, and we're never the fiction stop people for finds me about Logan to fighting these guys, and I will start out to fight in this game. The adventure pilots and very time to keep, but we are only never to grow up because so many people like the license time. But we're never starting to get 18 years. I never thought to give it to the details. And we never start to gain the knowledge, but without only the game in full time. And we also video games inside. People made to find the curses, but for video games started. There were great musicians, but they were classical and the heroes of the video game music. Okay. The Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword. And we find the video game was started to be politely in the greatest day of my own times beyond your hit and your beyond the day. And we could start, started to grow. I grow to become my glory. But never before that and before that long into the video game. Hoping you've not hope if you're not able everything started. And when we find just the customers and what is the name of the video games to start. Then maybe it will be a claim of it. It's started always has to be an interview, but in an agent room, but a producer. And we could start it yet, but it's only for our respect. And I know myself for the other feature. And the greatest thing in all times of the old human beings is so politely and sit down to my mind only to get myself the ticket. But at the time when I come to this over in the house. And I believe in the only gone for the too far and the reason is starting years ago. But I never gonna come and cross that line. But if they became her sort and then that was a video my style. Last year's 2002 and 2003. The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. I started in my first universe, but I can't assure you if it is these two games and the two games and the four. But do you know what's about video games in the older back? It's a definitive the time you can't fight the future and the lives today. But as the attack started to only grow to greatest day. But I will start your account the finalists the beginning of the new stories of a battle fight. And then the stories of the boss battle and to keep it in research list, then you must refer completely in the report to the this is one. And started to head on HD. But the Wind Waker is a last year's director 2003 and 2030. But I know it's about this everything in the game is started. And graduate side and left the high behind. Beyond the hip. And the hip now to find the safety of the princess. The passage to see her in the Wind Waker and we are only we start finding the finest and allows you to get Link as a hero to repair. So anyone that likes to suggest about fixing the devil only. But I start to behind this all these years, but I never the older gonna guess to leave this play. But the student started to upgrade for more older, and then we let him go the greatest in my day of my life. But never gonna be there for fun. The Legend of Zelda, a link between worlds. The worlds, and I don't know, was alongside the walls to walls. And it started making the faces to death. But they were the only dedicated to find her. So, you want to know about street passes. The great street passes on the moon for the and you watch it describe in the only feature. So, beyond your time in the history of the Americans, so the nature of America. I'm going to go in for my own. But I never say that about her original, the Legend of Zelda, a link between two worlds. A link between two worlds. I really struggle in the only guy, but one only guys. One for petitioners getting the first registration about that. And I will never find out at the time to be sorted. But you know the way you know how I feel. I perfectly continue to. Next, The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask 3D. Control sticks in the normal naturally, and in 3 days, you can save the world in 3 days. The time has come. You know the way you do fit here 3D. Producer into a rumor, but and anyone wants to like you for any times and no sources. But I really did not study it yet again about starting to grow. Growing to get anything of a 3D clip. I never started, you know, it was the greatest for my only time. But my greatest starting only needed for fun fiction. And what possibly you get my video game started. Yes! But the greatest for only a long time. But I never just been thinking about the 3D fighting the game. but it really start to play out in fiction. I never saw it as an old and good and latest greatest in the old times. So people never to get from me in the oldest days. Next, The Legend of Zelda, Triforce Hero. Starting in the greatest for me, that's about great. Here are the heroes of the story. Okay, go. The brings a boost. They give it the amiibos, powers and the greatest in the fight. The boss with free jump. And we're starting to grade it from about it. Now we're beginning to show. And we're gonna start to play that I think you already know. But you're never the greatest of all his life. I started the greatest in my day. In the day I lived the harmony. I left the harmony of my older years. They're the greatest of my fun time. They know it's about great. But never so about so people that know society about only years. Well, the greatest and they'll find the time in keeping. But in the free charms into 2050. But the play video games that are started to the only for the Nintendo. The complete the sessions to the only to know. But they already knew to start it in the greatest of their own time. The CD disc complete. And if you buy them, and I get the HFV next Monday, the Twilight Princess HD. But the producer, for director of remove and producer Wii U version. But and the version in the greatest year to year would start to play in the greatest day of my life. But I played the news of our older what start in the greatest in my own year after year. But I will start to store usually. But great from my own time. And I was saying, but I only got the guys in the book, the boys in it like you. And why must becoming the old? But they do they, and how great from my own. But originally, you start to age you around for the about time the video game started. And these years are older than they know about it because of this. And I know this is something what is like to do in my board thing. But there are times in keeping you keep on the safe. So be on your time, be health and safety, be Link's adventure to save the princess. Thank you and good night.